Hey guys, this is Tiffany with Nerdettes, and wow, just these episodes are getting crazy, crazy, lots of jam packed into so few minutes, and same thing with this episode. So we're on Volume 5, Chapter 12, Vault of the Spring Maiden. Real quick, I mean, this episode just only a little bit happens, but what does happen? Jean's semblance finally, how many seasons? 5 volumes. 5. We have been waiting on this, Rooster Teeth. Hashtag not okay. I'm still not okay for Weiss and for taking so long on Jean. Just saying, not okay at all. Boo. But anyway, but I mean, holy shit. I mean, let's just be real. So Leo opens the vault of the Spring Maiden. Hazel, realizing that Ozpin is Ozpin, because Oz kind of reveals himself to Leo, goes apeshit. And we finally find out why Raven is on kind of the bad side, because you kind of get this vibe from Hazel in the times that you've met him that he's on the side of the bad guys, but he seems to kind of go by a code. He's not your average like lackey, for lack of a better word, and he's definitely not your average bad guy. So he seems to kind of be, like a good guy who had a lot of bad things happen that went to the side of, evil per se. And we finally find out why. So Hazel, his sister, joined, the school and of Beacon and became Beacon and Haven and became a huntress. And she was killed in battle. And Hazel holds Ozpin responsible because he feels like she was too young, she didn't know what she was doing or getting herself into, and he thinks it's all Ozpin's fault that it happened. So he has a very big grudge and vendetta against him, and you see him go full force. Like, he takes these, like, it almost looks like crystal, like golden crystal that he like jabs into his arms, like stabs himself with giant crystals. And obviously he's like lightning, rods that are generated from this crystal, and he goes into full-on berserker mode. He's ready to like kill Ozpin. So Weiss is dying. She's losing all signs of vitals. Lynn is pretty much convinced that she's gonna go. And Jean, he's like, please, I can't take it. No one else, we can't have anyone else die. And finally, his semblance activates. So, all along, since like volume 1, I have been saying when his semblance reveals itself, and I've said this in other reviews, it would be either a shield or healing. And guess what? It was healing. Now, I don't know if there's more to it, because I feel like this is just, it has maybe a dual functionality. Like right now it's under the healing mode, but I feel like that's kind of the defensive, or kind of however you want to put it, version of it. Offensive, I don't feel like we've seen that facet of it yet. Just like Weiss can kind of do different things with her, she can summon her knight, if you will. I feel like Jean's has an offensive side that we haven't seen yet, that will kind of go hand in hand with his sword and kind of shield combo that he has right now. So when that happens, who knows what it will become. But for now, it is healing Weiss, and it takes on like a water ripple effect. Like it's, taking care of our girl here. Thank goodness. I can't take any more death, like especially of the main 4, RWBY, And even of we've already had one in Juniper. So Ranger, that's not allowed either. Nope, not allowed. Not okay. And I thought Crow was going to get it. I really legitimately did, because he jumps in and protects Oz so many times slash Oscar, that I was almost certain that by protecting Oz himself, he was going to get hurt and killed. So I thought that was coming. It didn't, luckily. So anyway, Jean activates his semblance finally, saves Weiss. We can see her coming. She's stabilizing. She's being restored. So it's like a restorative, power. I don't know what it does to Jean, because as we know, with most of those powers, it comes at a price. So I'm not sure if it saps how much of his own energy, or maybe his life force. I don't know, because especially restoring life, that saps a lot out of you. If you know anything about history, mythology, whatever you want to put it as, it is definitely draining. So anyways, Vernal, the Spring Maiden, she is going down with Cinder and Raven to this vault, and Cinder's kind of tormenting her a little bit, this should be such an honor, and for you're the first maiden to activate a vault in however many years. And Vernal is this is a burden, not an honor. And so then it goes back to Ruby and Yang. Ruby is angry, so we'll see what happens there. And Ruby and Yang are facing off against Mercury and Emerald. Hopefully we'll see this next episode, because I need to see that. And then so it goes back to the vault very quickly. And Cinder basically tells Vernal she's going to have her touch this gateway to open the vault. Cinder herself is going to step through, get the relic, come out, just her, no one else. That's the rule. And that's it, And Raven and Vernal agree. And Vernal goes to touch the gateway, and all of a sudden, Cinder makes a snide offhand comment, because you see Raven puts on her mask, and if you know anything about Raven, when she puts on her mask, she means business, and she's decided to go into that kind of combat mode. And you see her kind of start to reach for her weapon, and as she's doing that, Cinder's everyone says you're such a good leader, you're so smart and cunning, and you are good with your people. Well, obviously they're wrong, and goes and latches like a leech, like a large, extends out like a vector, for lack of a better word, of a shadow arm with claws on the end of it, latches into Vernal, freezes Raven over in the meantime, because she lets everybody know that, you thought I was going to let you into the vault. Well, you're not worthy of the power, but I am. So obviously, kind of as most of us, myself included, have kind of guessed, she wants all the power of all the maidens for herself, and that's kind of the end goal. And she wants to start with Vernal. So she, puts her claws into her, quite literally, and kills her. And she's waiting for this power to infuse her body, and it doesn't. And she's like, what the hell is going on? Where's my power? I'm already the fall maiden, but obviously I need the spring power too while I'm at it. Wicked Witch of the West stuff over here. And it doesn't come, and she's like, what's going on? This isn't working. And big reveal, which I kind of thought it could be possible, but I was like, nah, they always want to portray that the maidens are younger and the power is passed along from person to person. Well, big reveal, Vernal has never been the Spring Maiden. It was all kind of a ruse, a trap, however you want to put it. The real Spring Maiden is Raven herself. So I wonder if that's not also why she also has this grudge against Oz, is because, and why she knows so much about him is because not only did he turn her into a raven and Crow into a literal crow, but he also gave her this burden of being the Spring Maiden, or she got it somehow. I'm thinking she was the original maiden that he bestowed the power on when she was younger, and now that she's older, she still has it, because as you know, the maidens must pass away and die to pass on that power. So I wonder if she dies, if she's going to pass it on to Yang, maybe? I could see that, because I'm pretty sure that Ruby's going to be the Summer Maiden. Summer Rose, been gone for a while. No one knows where she is. Pretty sure she's the Summer Maiden. Just saying. And now that we know that Raven is the Spring Maiden, you know, it just too many coincidences. Pretty sure something, I don't know what, but something is going to happen. Maybe not this volume, but next volume for sure. So yeah, Raven is the Spring Maiden, and that's how this episode ends, as you see her eyes flare out with that kind of red, you know, light that kind of just means obviously that she has these powers. So I expect next episode we're gonna see Cinder and Raven face off, probably. I hope. Please don't make us wait for that, Rooster Teeth. And yeah, holy shit, what an episode. So Weiss is okay, she's okay, you're okay, and holy shit, like what the hell, this is getting crazy. And I know you guys are right there with me along on this ride. Like, you know, I knew that it was getting progressively darker and more like crazy to watch, and just deeper and more intricate. But yeah, it just keeps getting more and more so you know, kind of darker. So I love it. I mean, come on, give me more. So, but that's all for chapter 12 of volume 5, Vault of the Spring Maiden. And one hell of an episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it too. We're having some amazing giveaways this month and next month, and obviously every month beyond that. So definitely subscribe to the YouTube. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/thenerdettes. We really appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching and for joining us. We hope to see you guys more, and thank you for watching. See you guys later. Bye. Say bye. Bye.